Welcome to Info Media Updates. So today we try to discuss about the wireless local area network and IEEE Ethernet. WLAN means wireless local area network. If we establish the local area network with wireless without cables, then we are calling it as a wireless local area network. Just to see the diagram here, there is one server. The ISP, Internet Service Providers, they will give one cable to users. Suppose we connect this cable with router. In router we have different ports. The first one is the power port, second one is the WLAN, and LAN 1, LAN 2, LAN 3, LAN 4 ports are there. So we have these type of ports in router using for Wi-Fi wireless fidelity purpose. So by using the WLAN port we can simply establish the wireless connection. And again we have some ports like LAN 1, LAN 2, LAN 3, LAN 4 ports. Suppose here we have two more access points. Access points also using for wireless communications purpose. It is also acting like a wireless fidelity. Suppose LAN 1, we are connected one cable to access points from LAN 1 port. The same way there is another access point also. We are connected with LAN 2 port. Now these two access points are working like a router. But there is a small difference between the router and access points. The router can support for small distances. The access point can support for long distances. The router, suppose we have three routers total here, and you need to log in for every time for each different router within the same network. But there is a great advantage with the access points. If you log in for one time with one access point, then there is no need to connect with there is no need to log in for another access point. It can simply connect with some other access points also. We can establish this type of network with access points. And there is one more advantage with access points. It can act like a bridge and repeater also. Very simple. We have only LAN 1 and LAN 2 ports in some access points. We can connect one cable with port 1. From the port 2 we can connect with some other access points. So in this way it can act as a bridge. Bridge means using to connect with to communicate two systems or two cables. It is acting like a mediator between two systems or cables. And one more advantage is there is no need to connect with power socket. But in router, if you want Wi-Fi, then definitely you need to connect with the uh, power socket. But here we can transfer the data with the Ethernet cable, and we can transfer the power with the Ethernet cable. So we are calling it as this type of services we are calling it as PoE, power over Ethernet. So we have lot of advantages with the access points. So through the access points we can connect our mobiles and laptops for up to 500 meters. We can use this type of networks in big campuses, and government also providing free Wi-Fi scheme in Bangalore and Hyderabad high tech city, and famous railway stations and big bus stands. So the BSNL is giving half an hour free Wi-Fi to all. So it is working with these type of access points only. Within that area you can connect with one access points for single time, but you can within the surroundings you can get the service from different access points. No need to connect for every access points for several times. That is the advantage of access points. The cost also very high for access points. Suppose the example of Ruckus, it is an access points, it is nearly 45,000 cost. Router we can purchase with 1,000 rupees also. So this is about wireless local area network. If we establish the same LAN with the cables, then we are calling it as IEEE Ethernet. So see here the structure of a frame. So uh, frames are also using to transfer the data from one system to another system. One system to another system means source to destination. So source and destination, these both systems have MAC addresses and IP addresses. And MAC address and IP address. Every system have these two addresses. In this MAC address is the permanent address, and IP address is the temporary address. MAC means media access control. It can simply control the hardware IP address using for internet purpose. Without IP address, we cannot connect with internet. So see here, we have total 8 octets in the frame structure. One is destination. The first one can save the destination MAC address. Second one is uh, source MAC address. In the same way, destination IP address, destination uh, source IP address, and after that users data, and after that trailer. The trailers are using to connect with some other frames, because we can transfer the data from one system to another system with multiple frames, not only a single frame. So to connect with some other frame, we need to save the address of another frame in trailer. So simply this is about a frame structure. So IP packet means the source IP, destination IP, and users data. These three octets we are calling it as a IP packet. So here this is the structure of a frame. So simply this is about IEEE Ethernet, and 802.3 it is a standard. We have different types of standards in 802.3. We have 802.11 also, 802.22 also there. These all are standards. These standards framed by IEEE. IEEE means Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. So these people will frame the rules for network distribution. Either it is a wireless or cable based. So we are following the same rules to connect with 4G, 3G, and 2G. So simply this is about wireless local area network and IEEE Ethernet services. Thank you.